Hey, hello, welcome back, guys. Now you're watching DAIHATSU Indonesia Masters Badminton Watchalong with Google. So, Court 1 Indonesia versus China, men's singles round of 32. Jonathan Christie versus Lu Guangzhou. Court 2, there is no active match on Court 2. Court 3, men's singles round of 32. France versus India. Thomas Junior Popo versus Kiran George. We can see that on Court 1, China need 1 point to win this match. Yes, China won that match against Indonesia it was gone for 3 sets. First set was won by Indonesia, second set and third set won by China. Same point in the second set and third set, 21-19, 21-19. There were a lead of 2 points in the second set and third set. Here we can see that on 3 sets, the same points. 21-19, Indonesia first set won by 21-19, 2 point lead, and China won the second set and third set by 21-19. 19 were the points. Court 2, China versus Japan is the next match. Mixed doubles round of 32 on Court 2. Court 3, men's singles, France versus India. 5-4 is the score, 1 point lead for France. 1 point lead for France. 1 point lead for France. Court 2, mixed doubles round of 32, China versus Japan. Court 3, men's singles round of 32, France versus India. Court 1 match will start within some minutes and Court 2 match will also start within some minutes. Let's wait and see. Court 2, mixed doubles, China versus Japan. Court 3, men's singles round of 32, France versus India. Thomas Junior Popo playing for France. Kiran George playing for India. 1 point lead for Kiran George against Thomas Junior Popo. And on Court 2, here we can see that China versus Japan. Mixed doubles round of 32. Narushinoya and Kyohei Yamashita playing for Japan. Cheng Xing and Zhang Qi playing for China. And Court 2, mixed doubles round of 32. China versus Japan. Zheng Xing and Zhang Qi playing for China. Kyohei Yamashita and Narushinoya playing for Japan. Court 3, men's singles round of 32. France versus India. 1 point lead for France now. Thomas Junior Popo took a lead of 1 point against Kiran George. 8-7 is the current score. Court 1, women's singles round of 32. Germany versus Indonesia. Court 1, women's singles round of 32. Germany versus Indonesia. Court 1 and Court 2 match is yet to start. Court 3 match, France versus India. Kiran George took a lead of 1 point, means India took a lead of 1 point. 9-8 is the score. 9-8 is the score. Soma Junior Popo versus Kiran George. Kiran George took a lead of 1 point. 9 each now. The scores are 9 each now. The scores are 9 each now. Court 1 women's singles round of 32, Germany versus Indonesia, nil is the score. Court 2 mixed doubles round of 32, China versus Japan, 5-0. 5 consecutive points for China against Japan. Japan didn't score a point yet. Court 2, China versus Japan, 6-0 is the current score. 6-0 is the current score. 6-point lead for China against Japan. Court 3 men's singles round of 32, France versus India. 1-point lead for 1-point lead for India against France. 11-10 is the score. 11-10 is the score. Court 1 women's singles round of 32, Germany versus Indonesia. For Indonesia, it's a women's singles match on Court 1. For Indonesia, Gregoria Mariska Tunjing playing there. And for Germany, Yone Lee playing there. Court 2 mixed doubles round of 32, China versus Japan. 4-point lead for China. 6-2 is the current score. China 6, Japan 2. It's a mixed doubles match on Court 2. For China, Zheng Jing and Zhang Qi playing there. And for Japan, Kyohei Yamashita and Naru Shinoya playing there. Court 3 men's singles round of 32, Thomas Junior Popo for France and Kiran George for India. Court 3 1-point lead for France, 12-11 is the score. Court 2 mixed doubles. Court 2 mixed doubles, China versus Japan. China leading by 3 points. 6-3 is the current score. 6-3 is the current score. Is the current score. 6-4 now. Court 1 women's singles round of 32. Germany versus Indonesia. 2-7 is the current score. 2-7 is the current score. Five-point lead for Indonesia against Germany. Five-point lead for Indonesia against Indonesia versus Germany. 6-point lead for Indonesia against Germany. 8-3 is the current score. 8-3 is the current score. 8-3 is the current score on Court 1. Court 2 mixed doubles round of 32. China versus Japan. 8-7 is the score. 1-point lead for Japan. 8-7 is the score. 9-7 now. 9-7 now. 2-point lead for Japan. Court 3 France versus India. 1-point lead for France. 14-13 is the score. 14-13 is the score. 1-point lead for France. Court 3 men's singles round of 32. France versus India. Kiran George versus Thomas Junior Popo. 14-13 is the score. 1-point lead for France. 1-point lead for France. Court 2 India versus Japan. 1-point lead for Japan. 2-point lead for Japan now. 10-8 is the score. At the first stage, at the starting of that match in Court 2 China versus Japan, 5-point consecutively scored China. The points were 5-0. After that, Japan done a great comeback. 10-8 is the score. Japan leading by 2 points. I never expected this. Court 1 women's singles. Indonesia leading by 6 points. 11-5 is the score. Court 3 men's singles round of 32. 14 each now. France versus India. 14 each now. Scores are 14 each now. Court 1 Germany versus Indonesia. 6-point lead for Indonesia. 11-6 is the score. 5-11. 5-point lead for Indonesia now. Court 2 mixed doubles round of 32. China versus Japan. 1-point lead for China. 1-point lead for China. 11-10 is the score. 11-10 is the score. Court 1 11-7 now. 4-point lead for Indonesia. 4-point lead for Indonesia. 11-7 is the score. Court 2 Japan versus China. 11-10 is the score. 1-point lead for China. Court 3 men's singles round of 32. France versus India. 15-16 is the score. 1-point lead for India. 1-point lead for India. Court 3 men's singles 16 each now. The scores are 16 each now. The scores are 16 each now. Court 3 men's singles France versus India 16 each. Court 2 mixed doubles round of 32. China versus Japan. 11-10. 1 point lead for China. 1 point lead for China. 11-10 is the score. China versus Japan. 11-10 is the score. 1 point lead for China. Court 1. Germany versus Indonesia. 9-12 is the score. 3 point lead for Indonesia. 3 point lead for Indonesia. 12-9 is the score. Court 2 mixed doubles round of 32. 12-10 is the score. China versus Japan. 2 point lead for China. 2 point lead for China. 12-10 is the score. Court 3 men's singles round of 32. France versus India. 1 point lead for India. 17-16 is the score. 1 point lead for India. Court 3 men's singles round of 32. France versus India. 1 point lead for India. 17-16 is the score. Court 2 mixed doubles round of 32. China versus Japan. 12-11 is the score. 1 point lead for. So now they made that to 2 point lead. Again, China done a great comeback here. 13-11 is the score. 13-11 is the score. 13-11 is the score. Court 1 women's singles round of 32. Germany versus Indonesia. 13-11 is the score. 2 point lead for Indonesia. 2 point lead for Indonesia. Court 1 women's singles round of 32. 2 point lead for Indonesia. 14-12 is the score. Court 1 women's singles round of 32. Court 1 women's singles round of 32, Germany versus Indonesia. 16-14 is the current score. 2-point lead for Indonesia. 2-point lead for Indonesia. Court 2, China versus Japan. 17-14 is the score. 4-point lead for Japan. 4-point lead for Japan. 14-18 is the score. 4-point lead for Japan. Court 3, men's singles round of 32, France versus India. 3-point lead for France. 21-18 is the score. Three-point lead for France. 21-18 is the score. France won the first set with the 3-point lead. Waiting for the second set to start. George Kiran lost that set by 3 points. Hope that he can come back in the second set. Court 2, China versus Japan. Japan took a lead of 5 points. Wow, what a match is that. Sometimes China took lead. After that, Japan took lead. Again, China took lead. Now it's Japan took lead. Already 5-point lead for Japan. They only need 2 more points to win this set. Court 1, Germany versus Indonesia. Indonesia now only need 3 points to win this set. Indonesia only need 3 points to win this set. Court 2, mixed doubles round of 32, China versus Japan. 20-14 is the score. 6-point lead for Japan. Japan only need 1 point to win this set. Japan now only need 1 point to win this set. China 15, Japan 20. You are watching 3 matches. Court 1, Germany versus Indonesia, women's singles. Court 2, mixed doubles round of 32, China versus Japan. Court 3, men's singles round of 32, France versus India. Court 2, mixed doubles, China versus Japan. 21-15 is the score. 6-point lead for Japan. 6-point lead for Japan. Court 1, women's singles, Germany versus Indonesia. 20-15 is the score. Now Indonesia need 1 point to win this set. Indonesia only need 1 point to win this set. Indonesia now only need 1 point to win this set. Indonesia now need 1 point to win this set. Court 1, Germany versus Indonesia. First set won by Indonesia with a lead of 4 points. Second set will start within some minutes. Court 2, China versus Japan, mixed doubles. First set won by Japan with a lead of 6 points. 21-15 were the score. Court 3, men's singles, France versus India. First set won by France with a lead of 3 points. Second set started and George Kiran, India, from India, leading by 2 points. 5-3 is the current score. Court 3, it's 5 each now. France versus Germany. Sorry, France versus India, 5 each now. 5 each now. Court 1, women's singles. Germany versus Indonesia. First set won by Indonesia. Second set, first point scored by Indonesia 1-0. So current score. Court 2 mixed doubles round of 32. China versus Japan. First set won by Japan with a lead of 6 points. Now they are leading by 1 point. 3-2 is the current score. Court 3 men's singles round of 32. France versus India. First set won by France with a lead of 3 points. And now they are leading by 3 points. 8-5 is the current score. 8-5 is the current score. Court 1, Germany versus Indonesia. 21-17 is the current score. Sorry, 2 each is the current score. Court 2, mixed doubles. China versus Japan. First set won by Japan with a lead of 6 points. Now they are leading by 2 points. 5-3 is the current score. 5-3 is the current score. Court 3, France versus India. Again, France leading by 1 point here. France leading by 1 point here. We can see that France leading by 1 point. Just a minute. So on court 1, Germany versus Indonesia, 21-17 were the first set score. Now they are leading by 5 points. 8-3 is the current score. Court 2, mixed doubles round of 32. Japan versus China. Court 3, France versus India. Court 1, women's singles round of 32. Germany versus Indonesia. Indonesia leading by 5 points. Now they are leading by 4 points. 10-6 is the current score. Germany need a comeback. Court 2, China versus Japan. First set won by Japan with a lead of 6 points. Now they are leading by 6 points in the second set also. 11-5 is the current score. Court 3, India done a great comeback against France, but only 1 point lead for George Kiran now. 11-10 is the current score. 11-10 is the current score. There are 3 matches going on now. First court, women's singles Germany versus Indonesia. Second court, mixed doubles China versus Japan. Third court, men's singles France versus India. Let's wait and see what's going to happen now. On court 1 here, you can see that Germany trying for a comeback against Indonesia. Court 1, Germany versus Indonesia. 2 point lead for Indonesia. 11-9 is the current score. Court 2, China versus Japan. They are leading by 5 points. Japan leading by 5 points now. 12-7 is the current score. Court 3, France versus India. 21-18 is the score. 3 point lead for France. Second set, 4 point lead for India. 14-10 is the current score. Great comeback. Court 1, Germany versus Indonesia. Now the scores are 12-9. Indonesia again leading by 3 points. First set was also won by Indonesia. Now they are leading by 2 points. 12-10 is the current score. Germany fighting harder and harder to take a lead here. Court 2, China versus Japan mixed doubles. First set was won by Japan with a lead of 6 points. Now they are leading with the points of 6. 14-8 were the score. 14-8 is the score. Court 3 men's singles. France versus India. India took a lead of 3 points here. First set was won by France with a lead of 3 points. Now India took a lead of 3 points. 15-12 is the score. But it's a tight match. Popo Thoma Jr. and George Kiran. It's a tight match between them. Let's wait and see who's going to win this match. Again, France scored another point here, 13-15. Only 2-point lead for India now. India got only 2-point lead now. Court 2, China versus Japan. 6-point lead for Japan, 21-15 were the score. Second set, 15-8. 7-point lead for Japan. 7-point lead for Japan. Now it's 7-point lead for Japan. Court 1, Germany versus Indonesia. 21-17 is the score. Where the score on first set. Now Indonesia leading by 16-12, means 3-point lead for Indonesia. 16-13 is the current score. Court 2, mixed doubles round of 32, China versus Japan. First set won by Japan with a lead of 6 points. Now they are leading by 9 points. Now Japan leading against China by 9 points. Wow. What a match. What a great game. Court 3, France versus India. First set was won by France with a lead of 3 points. 21-18 were the score. And now India leading by 3 points. 17-14 is the score. India now need 4 points to win this match. Win this set. India now need 4 points to win this set. Wait and see who's going to win this match. India now need 3 points to win this set. 14-18 is the score. 4-point lead for India. India going to definitely win this set. So wait and see what's going to happen in the third set. Court 2, mixed doubles, China versus Japan. 21-15 were the score. 6-point lead for Japan. Court 2, mixed doubles round of 32. 8-point lead for Japan. Eight-point lead for Japan. For 2 mixed doubles round of 32, China versus Japan. 9-point lead for Japan now. 19-10 is the score. 19-10 is the score. 20-10 now. It's 20-10 now. 10-point lead for Japan. 10-point lead for Japan. 20-10 now. The scores are 20-10. 2011, Japan versus China. 2011, Japan only need 1 point to win this match, because already first set was won by Japan. Now they only need 1 point to win this match. Japan only need 1 point to win this match. 8-point lead already they got. Japan need Japan need 1 point to win this match. At last, court 3. Here we can see that second set won by India. They have done a great comeback here. Court 3, France versus India. Third set will start within some minutes. Court 2, here we can see that Japan only need 1 point to win this match. Court 2, Japan only need 1 point to win this match. And also Court 1, Indonesia need 1 point to win this match. And Indonesia won that match against Germany by a direct 2-set win. Same point in the first set, same point in the second set, 21-17, 21-17. Court 2, China versus Japan, second set. It's exact points in the second court also. Three-two is the current score. 1 point lead for France. 3-2 is the current score. 1 point lead for France. 3-2 is the current score. 1 point lead for France. Court 1 men's singles Thailand versus Indonesia. Kandafon Wangcheon versus Anthony Sinuska Jinting men's singles round of 32. It will be a big match. Court 1 men's singles Thailand versus Indonesia. Court 2 men's singles Hong Kong versus Denmark. Court 3, 1 point lead for India. 4-3 is the current score. One point lead for India. 4-3 is the current score. Court 1 Thailand versus Indonesia. Nil is the score. Waiting for the match to start. Court 2 Hong Kong versus Denmark. The match is yet to start. Court 3 men's singles round of 32 France versus India. First set was won by France, second set was won by India. Third set leading by India with a point of 1 point lead for them. 5-4 is the score. Six 4 is the current score. 2 point lead for India. 2 point lead for India. 6-4 is the current score. 1 minute till the game started and third set going on now. Six 5 1 point lead for India. 6-5 is the score. Six each now. The scores are 6 each now. 52 min till the game started. 6 each is the score. 52 min till the 6 each is the score. 52 min till the game started. France versus India 6 each. Court 1 men's singles round of 32. Thailand versus Indonesia 2-0. Indonesia took a lead of 2 points. 2-0 is the current score. Court 2 Hong Kong versus Denmark. Men's singles 0-0. The scores are 0-0. Court 3 France versus India. Men's singles. France took a lead of 1. Court 1, Indonesia versus Thailand. Indonesia took a lead of 4 points, 4 consecutive points. Court 2, Denmark versus Hong Kong, 3-1. Court 1, Indonesia versus Thailand, 4-1 is the score, 3-point lead for Indonesia. Court 2, men's singles. Three-point lead for Denmark. 4-1 is the score. Court 3, men's singles. France versus India. First set won by France. Second set won by India. Third set leading by France. 8-7. Only 1 point lead for him. 8-7 is the current score. At last, Thailand took a point here. Thailand scored a point here. 5-1 is the current score. 4-point lead for Thailand. Sorry, 4-point lead for Indonesia. Court 2, men's singles. Hong Kong versus Denmark. 2-point lead for Denmark. 2-point lead for Denmark. 4-2 is the current score. Court 3, men's singles, round of 32. France versus India. 9-7 is the score. 2-point lead for France. Court 3, men's singles, round of 32. Thomas Junior Popov versus Kiran George. 2-point lead for France. 2-point lead for France. Court 2, men's singles, Hong Kong versus Denmark. 2-point lead for Denmark. 5-3 is the score. Court 1, men's singles, round of 32. Thailand versus Indonesia. 6-point lead for Indonesia. 7-1 is the score. 6-point lead for Indonesia. Court 1, men's singles, Indonesia versus Thailand. 6-point lead for Indonesia. 8-6 is the current score. 8-6 is the current score. Sorry, 8-2 is the current score. 6-point lead for Indonesia against Thailand. Court 2, men's singles, Hong Kong versus Denmark. 1-point lead for Hong Kong. Court 3, France versus India. France took a lead of 3 points. Court 1, Indonesia versus Thailand. Indonesia took a lead of 7 points. 9-2 is the current score. 9-2 is the current score now. Court 2, men's singles, round of 32. Hong Kong versus Denmark. 8-5 is the current score. 8-5 is the current score. Is the current score on Court 2, Denmark versus Hong Kong. Court 3, France versus India. France took a lead of 3 points. India need to come back if they want to win this match, because already first set was won by France, second set was won by India. It's the decider set now going on. Set 3. Court 2, Hong Kong versus Denmark. 9-5 is the score. 4-point lead for Denmark. Sorry, Hong Kong. 9-6 now. Only 3-point lead for Hong Kong. Denmark trying for a comeback. Magnus Johansson playing for Denmark, and Kalong Angus playing for Hong Kong in Court 2, men's singles. Court 1, men's singles, Kadapan Wangcharan versus Anthony Sinitska Jinding match is going on now. 6-point lead for Indonesia now against Thailand. 10-4 is the current score. 10-4 is the current score. Court 2, 9-6, 3-point lead for Hong Kong. 3-point lead for Hong Kong. Court 3 still it's 11-8. Don't know what happened. Court 3, 3-point lead for France again. Here we can see that 3-point lead for France. 12-9 is the score. 12-9 is the score. 3-point lead for France. Court 1, Thailand versus Indonesia. 11-4 is the score. 7-point lead for Indonesia. Court 2, only 2-point lead for Hong Kong now. Hong Kong now only got 2-point lead here. 10-8 is the score. 10-8 is the score. Court 3, men's singles. France versus India. 13-10 is the score. 3-point lead for France. 3-point lead for France. Court 2, men's singles. Round of 32. Hong Kong versus Denmark. 3-point lead for Hong Kong. 3-point lead for Hong Kong. Court 1, men's singles. Thailand versus Indonesia. 7-point lead for Indonesia against Thailand. 7-point lead for Indonesia against Thailand. 8 minutes till the game started. Already 7-point lead for Indonesia against Thailand. Court 2, here we can see that men's singles. Hong Kong versus Denmark. 11-8 is the score. Here we can see that on court 1, another point for Indonesia. 13-5 is the score. 8-point lead for 8-point lead for Indonesia. 8-point lead for Indonesia. Court 3, India trying for a comeback. Only 2-point lead for France now. Only 1-point lead for France now. 13-12 is the score. India now need one more point for a draw. India now need one more point for a draw. India now need one more point for a draw. 13-12 is the score. 13-12 is the score. Only 1-point lead for France in court 3 against India. First set was won by France, second set was won by India. Third set leading by France with 1 point. It's not a great lead against India. Only 1-point lead. Anything can happen at any time. Court 1 men's singles. Anthony Sinner is on fire. 14-6 is the current score. 8-point lead that he's maintaining in court 1. Court 2 Hong Kong. 5 point. Oh, they made that lead to 5 now. 13-8 is the score. Denmark struggling a little bit. For Denmark, Magnus Johansson is playing there, and for Hong Kong, Watchalong Angus playing there. 14-8 is the score. 6-point lead for Hong Kong. Court 3, France took a lead of 2 points now. 14-12 is the current score. 14-12 is the current score. 14-12 is the current score. 15-12 now. 3-point lead for France. 3-point lead for France. 15-12 now. 15-12 now. 15-12 now. The scores are 15-12. Court 1, Thailand versus Indonesia. 17-7 is the score. 10-point lead for Thailand. Sorry, 10-point lead for Indonesia against Thailand. Court 2, men's singles round of 32. Hong Kong versus Denmark. 2-point lead for Hong Kong against Denmark. 2-point lead for Hong Kong against Denmark. Court 3, men's singles round of 32. France versus India. First set won by France. Second set won by India. Third set won by France. 18-14 is the score. 4-point lead for France. 4-point lead for France. 18-14 is the score. Court 2, men's singles round of 32. Hong Kong versus Denmark. 17-15 were the score. Court 3, India trying for a comeback here. Court 3, India trying for a comeback here. 18-17 is the score. 1-point lead for France now. 1-point lead for France now. 18-17 is the score. On court 1 here we can see that Indonesia only need 3 more points to win this set. Indonesia only need 3 more points to win this first set against Thailand. Court 2, and they only need 2 more points. 19-10 is the score. Court 2, men's singles, Hong Kong versus Denmark. 18-15 is the score. 3-point lead for Hong Kong. 3-point lead for Hong Kong. Court 3, men's singles, France versus India. India now need 4 points to win this match. Points to win this match. France need 3 points to win this match. Don't know what's going to happen here. It's a tight match. It's a tough match. 1 hour and 8 minutes till the game started. Not yet finished. Court 2, men's singles round of 32. Hong Kong versus Denmark. 18-16 is the score. 2-point lead for Hong Kong. Court 1, Thailand versus Indonesia. 19-10 is the score. 2 more points to go. Indonesia now need 1 point to win this set. Indonesia now only need 1 point to win this set. 10-20 is the score. Court 2, men's singles round of 32. Hong Kong versus Denmark. 18-17 is the score. 1-point lead for Hong Kong. 1-point lead for Hong Kong. Court 3, men's singles, France versus India. India now need 2 points. India now need 2 points to win this match. India done a great comeback. 17-18 was the score. India scored 2 consecutive points. Now 19-18 is the score. India now need 2 points to win this match. Court 2, Hong Kong only need 2 points to win this set. Indonesia need 1 point to win this first set against Thailand. Men's singles on court 1. Indonesia versus Thailand. Indonesia now only need 1 point to win this set. Court 2, Hong Kong versus Denmark. 19-17 is to score 2 points. 2-point lead for Hong Kong. 3-point lead for Hong Kong. Hong Kong now need 1 point to win this set. Court 3, France versus India. It's getting the match getting more hotter. 19 each is the score. 19 each is the score now. The scores are 19 each now. The scores are 19 each now. The scores are 19 each now. 2019, India only need 1 point to win this match. India now only need 1 point to win this match. Court 1, Indonesia won that first set with a lead of 8 points. Court 2, Hong Kong won that first set with a lead of 4 points. Court 3, first set was won by France, second set was won by India, third set leading by India with 1 point. Now India only need 1 more point for an India now need only 1 point for a win. And India won that match against France. What a great match was that. Absolutely cracker. Great comeback from Josh Kiran. First set loss, second set win, and in the third set France took a lead of 3 points something, and after that India done a great comeback in the third set. India won that match by, it was gone for 3 sets. India won that match 1 hour and 12 minutes till the game started. Now it's ended. Court 2, first set was won by Hong Kong 21-17 by the score, 4-point lead for Hong Kong. Court 1, men's singles round of 32, Thailand versus Indonesia. Second set will start within some minutes. Second set will start within some minutes. What the fuck, bro? Court 1, men's singles round of 32. 1 point lead for Thailand against Indonesia. 3-2 is the current score. Court 2, men's singles, Hong Kong versus Denmark. 4-1 is the current score. 3-point lead for Denmark. Now it's only 2-point lead. 4-2 is the current score. Court 3, mixed doubles round of 32. Korea versus Malaysia. Kim Won-ho and Jeong Na-in playing for Korea in this mixed doubles match on court 3. And for Malaysia, Chung Hon Jian and Go Pei Ki is playing there. Court 1, Indonesia versus Thailand. 3 each is the score. Court 2, Hong Kong versus Denmark. 3-4 is the score. 1 point lead for Denmark. 4 each now. The scores are 4 each now. The scores are 4 each now. The scores are 4 each now. Court 2, 5-4 is the score. 1 point lead for Hong Kong. Court 1, Indonesia versus Thailand. 2 point lead for in Thailand. 5-3 the score. Court 2, men's singles round of 32. Hong Kong versus Denmark. 6-4 is the score. 2 point lead for Hong Kong. 2 point lead for Hong Kong. 6-4 is the score. Court 3, mixed doubles round of 32. Korea versus Malaysia. Kim Won Ho and Jeong Na Hyun playing for Korea. And Chung Hon Jian Ho Pei Ki is playing for Malaysia. First set was won by Indonesia against Thailand in the first court, men's singles. In the second set, Thailand took a lead of 1 point here. 5-4 is the card score. Court 2, Hong Kong versus Denmark. 7-4 is the score. 3 point lead for Hong Kong. Court 3, mixed doubles round of 32. Korea versus Malaysia. The match is yet to start. Let's wait and see. Court 1, Thailand versus Indonesia. First set won by Indonesia. In the second set, it's 8-6 now. 2-point lead for Thailand. 2-point lead for Thailand. Court 2 men's singles, Hong Kong versus Denmark. 1-point lead for Hong Kong. 10-9 is the score. And here we can see that Indonesia scored another point here. Indonesia scored another point here. Indonesia scored another point here. 9-7. 2-point lead for Thailand. Thailand says that we will not give up. Court 2 men's singles, Hong Kong versus Denmark. 2-point lead for Hong Kong again. Again 2-point lead for Hong Kong. Court 3 mixed double 6 each. Korea versus Malaysia, it's 6 each. Court 1 men's singles, Thailand versus Indonesia. 10-7 is the score. 3-point lead for Thailand. 10-7 is the score. Court 2 men's singles, Hong Kong versus Denmark. 2-point lead for Hong Kong. 11-9 is the score. Court 3, it's 7 each now. It's a tight match going on in Court 3 also, mixed doubles. Court 1, here we can see that it's Thailand versus Indonesia. 2-point lead for them. 10-8 is the score. Court 1 men's singles. Court 1, Thailand versus Indonesia. 11-8 is the score. Thailand took a lead of 3 points here. 11-8 is the score. Court 2, Hong Kong versus Denmark. 1-point lead for Hong Kong. 12-11 is the score. And Court 3, here we can see that Malaysia took a lead of 1 point here. 9-8 is the score. 9-8 on Court 3. 9-8 on Court 3. Court 1, Thailand versus Indonesia. 2-point lead for Thailand. 11-9 is the score. Court 2 men's singles, Hong Kong versus Denmark. 4-point lead for Hong Kong. 15-11 is the score. Court 3 mixed doubles, Korea versus Malaysia. 1-point lead for Korea. 11-10 is the score. 1-point lead for Korea against Malaysia. 11-10 is the score. Court 2 men's singles, Hong Kong versus Denmark. 5-point lead for Hong Kong. 16-11 is the score. 16-11 is the score. Court 2, Thailand versus Indonesia. Against Indonesia, Thailand took a lead of 3 points. 12-9 is the score. Let's wait and see what's going to happen here. Court 2, Hong Kong versus Denmark. Hong Kong done a fabulous job here. They took a lead of 5 points here. They took a lead of 4 points here now. 18-14 is the score. Now Hong Kong only need 3 more points to win this match. Court 1, here we can see that it's 12 ways. Indonesia done a great comeback here. Court 3, Korea versus Malaysia. 15-13 is the score. 2-point lead for Korea. Court 2, Hong Kong versus Denmark. 18-15 is the score. 3-point lead for Hong Kong. Court 1, Indonesia versus Thailand. 13 each. It's a tight and tough match going on between them. The match is getting more tougher. 13 each. Court 2, main singles. Hong Kong versus Denmark. 19-15 is the score. 4-point lead for Hong Kong. 19-15 is the score. 4-point lead for Hong Kong. Court 3, mixed doubles. Korea versus Malaysia. 15-14 is the score. 15 each now. Court 3, 15 each now. Court 3, mixed doubles. 15 each now. Korea versus Malaysia. 15 each is the score. Court 2, Hong Kong versus Denmark. 20-15 is the score. 5-point lead for Hong Kong. Thailand versus Indonesia. 14-13. Thailand now needs 7 points to win this match. Win this set. If Indonesia can win this set, they will win this match because already first set was won by them. Court 2, Hong Kong versus Denmark. 20-16 is the score. Hong Kong now only need 1 point to win this set. Hong Kong now only need 1 point to win this set. Win this match. 20-16 is the score. 4-point lead for them. Now they only need 1 point to win this set. Win this match. Denmark trying for a comeback. 18-20 is the score now. Only 2-point lead for Hong Kong. Just 2-point lead for Hong Kong. Court 3, mixed doubles. Korea versus Malaysia. 18-15 is the score. 3-point lead for Malaysia. 18-15 is the score. 3-point lead for Malaysia. Court 1, Thailand versus Indonesia. 14 each is the score. Thailand versus Indonesia. 14 each is the score. Thailand versus Indonesia. 14 each is the score. Court 1, Thailand versus Indonesia. 15-14. 1-point lead for Indonesia. Court 2, men's singles. Hong Kong versus Denmark. 20-19 is the score. 1-point lead for Hong Kong. Court 3, mixed doubles. Korea versus Malaysia. 16-19 is the score. 3-point lead for Malaysia. 3-point lead for Malaysia. Court 3, mixed doubles. 1 more point for Korea. Korea trying for a comeback. Malaysia only need 2 points to win this set. Korea need 4 points to win this set. 2.4 draw. Court 2, still Hong Kong struggling to get a point here. At last, Denmark done a great comeback. 16-19 were the point. Now the scores are 9-20 each. It's 20 each on Court 2. And in Court 1, men's singles, at last Indonesia took a lead of 1 point. 15-14 is the score. 15-14 is the score on Court 1. 15-14 is the score on Court 1. Denmark took a lead of 1 point here, 21-20. Now they only need 1 more point to win this set. Now they need only 1 more point to win this set. So at last, Hong Kong again took a lead of. Oh, now it's 22 each. It's 22 each now. It's 22 each now. It's 22 each now. At last, Hong Kong won that match against Denmark. Denmark tried their level best to win this match, but Hong Kong done a fabulous job. And on court one, here we can see that after that, each 15 each time, Indonesia done a great comeback. Thailand were leading by 1 or 2 points, and Indonesia done a fabulous job here. 2015. Now they only need one more point to win this match. Now Indonesia only need one more point to win this match. On court 2 here we can see that Hong Kong won that match against Denmark. Court 3 first set won by Malaysia against Korea. Court 3 first set won by Malaysia against Korea. Wait for the next match to start on court 2. We have to wait for some time. Court 1 Thailand versus Indonesia. Indonesia won that match by direct 2-set wins, 21-13 in the first set, 21-15 in the second set. Court 3 mixed doubles round of 32, Korea versus Malaysia. First set won by Malaysia with a lead of 2 points, 21-19 where the score. Waiting for the second set to start. Only 50 minutes till the game started. Let's wait and see. Court 1 match abandoned? No, it was a one. Court 3 mixed doubles round of 32, Korea versus Malaysia. First 2 points for Malaysia now. First 2 points for Malaysia now. 2-0 is the score. 2-0 is the score. 2 points for Malaysia. 2-0 is the score. Two one now. Scores are 2-1 now. The scores are 2-1 now. 1 point lead for Malaysia. Court 2 Singapore versus India men's singles. Loh Keen Yew versus Pranoy HS. The match will start on court 2 within some minutes. The match will start on court 2 within some minutes. Korea versus Malaysia. 2 point lead for Malaysia. 21-19 is the score. Two each now. Korea versus Malaysia. 2 each is the score. 2 each is the score. Court 3 mixed doubles round of 32. 3 each is the current score on court 3. Second set. Court 3 1 point lead for Korea. Court 3 1 point lead for Korea. 4-3 is the current score. Court 1 women's singles round of 32. Denmark versus Japan. Line Hojmark Khair safe bled for Denmark and Ayao Hori for Japan. Court 2 men's singles. Loh Hin Yu versus Pranoy HS. Singapore versus India. The match will start within some minutes. Court 3 mixed doubles round of 32. Korea versus Malaysia. 4-3 is the current score. 1 point lead for Korea. 21 till the game started, and Malaysia won the first set with a lead of 2 points. 21-19 were the score, and the second set it's 4 each now. Scores are 4 each. On court 1 women's singles round of 32, Denmark and Japan playing each other. Court 2 men's singles, Singapore versus India. 1-0 is the current score. 1 point lead for Singapore against India. Court 3 mixed doubles, Korea versus Malaysia. First set won by Malaysia with a lead of 2 points. The second set lay leading by 1 point. 5-4 is the current score. 5-4 is the current score on court 3. Court 3 second set. 5-4 is the current score. Five each now. The scores are 5 each now. Court 2 men's singles round of 32. Singapore versus India. 3-0 is the current score. Court 1 Denmark versus Japan. 0-0 in the first set. Court 2 men's singles round of 32. Singapore versus India. 3-1 is the score. 1 point lead for them. 3-2 is the score. Court 3 mixed doubles. Korea versus Malaysia. 21-19 is the score. 2 point lead for Malaysia. 6-5 now on court 2. 1 point lead for Malaysia now. 6-5 is the score. 1 point lead for Malaysia. Still they are maintaining that lead of 1 point. 26 minutes till the game started. Court 2 men's singles. 3-2 is the current score. Singapore took a lead of 1 point here. 3-2 is the current score. 3-2 is the current score. Court 1 women's singles round of 32, Denmark versus Japan 1 each now. Court 2 men's singles round of 32, Singapore versus India 3 each now. Court 3 mixed doubles round of 32, Korea versus Malaysia. Malaysia leading by 1 point. 7-6 is the current score. 7-6 is the current score. On Court 1, we can see that the match just started. Court 2 men's singles, Prannoy HS scored 3 points. Lokin Yu scored 4 points. Only 1 point lead for Singapore. We can't tell anything at this stage of this game. 4 each now. The scores are 4 each now. Court 3 mixed doubles round of 32, Korea versus Malaysia. 3 point lead for Malaysia. 9-6 is the score. 9-7 now. 2 point lead for Malaysia. 9-7 now. Court 2 men's singles round of 32, Indonesia versus India. 5-4 is the score. 1 point lead for Indonesia. Court 1 women's singles, Denmark versus Japan. 3-2 is the score. 1 point lead for Japan. 3 each now. The scores are 3 each now. Court 2 men's singles round of 32, Lokin Yu versus Prannoy HS. 6-4 is the current score. 2 point lead for Singapore. 2 point lead for Singapore. 2 point lead for Singapore. Court 3 mixed doubles round of 32, Korea versus Malaysia. 10-9 is the score. 1 point lead for Malaysia. 10-9 is the score. Court 2 men's singles round of 32, Singapore versus India. 9-5 is the score. 4 point lead for Singapore. 9-5 is the score. On Court 1, Japan took a lead of 2 points. 5-3 is the score. Haya Ohori took a lead of 2 points. 5-3 is the score. 5-3 is the score. Women's singles round of 32, Denmark versus Japan. 6-5 is the score. 1 point lead for Denmark against Japan. 6-5 is the score. Court 2 men's singles round of 32, Singapore versus India. 9-7 is the score. 2 point lead for Singapore. Court 3 mixed doubles, Korea versus Malaysia. 3 point lead for Malaysia. 12-9 is the score. 12-9 is the score. 12-9 is the score. Court 1 women's singles round of 32. Denmark versus Japan. 3-point lead for Japan. 9-6 is the score. Court 2 men's singles round of 32. Lokin Yu versus Pranoy HS. India versus Singapore. 4-point lead for Singapore. 12-8 is the score. Court 3 mixed doubles. Korea versus Malaysia. 3-point lead for Malaysia again in this set. 15-12 is the score. 15-12 is the score. 15-12 is the score. Again, Malaysia scored another point here. 16-13 is the score now. 16-13 is the score. 3-point lead for Malaysia. 3-point lead for Malaysia. Court 3, Korea trying for a comeback. 17-15 is the score. 2-point lead for Malaysia. 17-15 is the score. 2-point lead for Malaysia. Court 3, Korea versus Malaysia. 2-point lead for Malaysia. 18-16 is the score. First set was won by Malaysia with a lead of 2 points. 21-19 were the score in the first set. And the second set, now they are leading with 2 points. 18-16 is the score. Don't know what's going to happen here. Anyway, Korea trying for a comeback. Court 2 men's singles. If we can see that Korea scored another point here. 17-18. Now only 1-point lead for Malaysia now. Court 2 men's singles in Singapore versus India. 2-point lead for Singapore. 15-13 is the score. And Court 1 women's singles, Denmark versus Japan. Japan's Aya Ohori took a lead of 2 points here. 11-9 is the score. 11-9 is the score. Women's singles round of 32. Denmark versus Japan. 11-9 is the score. 2-point lead for Japan. Court 2 men's singles round of 32. Singapore versus India. 15 each. Court 3 mixed doubles round of 32. Korea versus Malaysia. 19-7 is the score. 2-point lead for Malaysia. Court 1 women's singles, Japan. 3-point lead for Japan. 3-point lead for Japan. 12-9 is the score. 12-9 is the score. Court 2 men's singles round of 32. Singapore versus India 15-16 is the score. 1 point lead for India. 16 each on court 2. Court 1 women's singles round of 32. Denmark versus Japan. 2 point lead for Japan. 12-10 is the score. 12-10 is the score. Court 2 men's singles 16 each. Court 3 mixed doubles round of 32. Korea versus Malaysia. 21-19 is the score. 2018 2 point lead for Malaysia. 2 point lead for Malaysia. 2018 they only need 1 more point to win this match. Malaysia only need 1 more point to win this match. Let's wait and see what's going to happen here. And Singapore versus India 17-16 is a score. 1 point lead for Singapore. Singapore versus India 1 point lead for Singapore. Malaysia versus Korea 19-20 now. Exact score on first set when the game ended in the first set. 39 minutes till the game started. Malaysia only need 1 more point to win this match. Is that Korea will take a lead here, or Korea will take a point here? Let's wait and see. Malaysia need only 1 point to win this match. Malaysia only need 1 point to win this match. 20 each. Korea done a fabulous comeback, and game getting more and more interesting. 20 each is the score. Again, Malaysia took a lead of 1 point. 21-20 is the score. 21-20 is the score. Now Malaysia only need 2 points to. Malaysia only need 1 point to win this match. They are on game point. Now they only need 1 point to win this match. Malaysia only need 1 point to win this match. Malaysia need 1 more point. Malaysia need 1 more point. It's again 21 each. It's again 21 each. It's again 21 each. Again, Korea took a lead of 1 point here. 22-21 is the score. 1 point lead for Korea. 1 point lead for Korea. 1 point lead for Korea. $22 each now. The scores are 22 each now. Court 3 mixed doubles round of 32. 22 each now. Scores are 22 each now. Korea versus Malaysia 22 each now. Scores are 22 each. Fight going on. 23-22. Now 1 point lead for Korea. 1 point lead for Korea. 1 point lead for Korea. Still we are waiting. Korea need one more point to win this set. If Korea win, there will be one more set. Otherwise, the match will finish within some minutes. Court 1, Denmark versus Japan. 14-18 is a score. 4 point lead for Japan. Court 2, men's singles. Singapore versus India. First set won by Singapore with a lead of 3 points. Not that a big lead that they got in the first set. 21-18. There will be a fight happen in the second set. It will be a tough set. In the second set will be a tough set. And Court 3, we can say no updates after that. 23 each again. What's happening here? 23 each again. 23 each again. Court 2, Singapore versus India. 1 each now. Those are 1 each now. Court 1, women's singles round of 32. Denmark versus Japan. First set. Japan leading by 4 points. 19-15 is the score. 23 each on Korea versus Malaysia match. 23 each on Korea versus Malaysia match. Let's wait and see. Each on Korea versus Malaysia match. Court 2, men's singles. Singapore versus India. 2 each. Court 3, mixed doubles. No updates from Court 3. I'm not getting any updates from Court 3. And Korea took a lead of 1 point here. 24-23 now. 1 point lead for Korea. 1 point lead for Korea. Korea now need 1 more point to win this match. Sorry, win this set. $24 each again. Game getting more. $25-24 again. Korea took a lead of 1 point. 25 each again. It's an each point. What's happening here? 25 each now. 25 each. Still it's 25 each. No updates after that. Court 2, men's singles. Singapore versus India. 4-5 is the score. 1 point lead for India. 5-4 is the score. 1 point lead for Pranoy HS. First set was won by Loki New. Second set leading by Pranoy HS. 1 point lead for Pranoy HS. Court 1, women's singles. Denmark versus Japan. First set won by Japan with a lead of 5 points. 21-16 by the score. And the second set is yet to start. If you are new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe, guys. Your subscription will be helpful for us to reach more people out here who love sports. So please do subscribe. 141 people watching now. Please do subscribe. Again, Korea took a lead of 1 point. Again 26 each. What's happening here? What's happening in court 3? It's 26 each. Can't believe it. Korea versus Malaysia. No one will give up. 19-21 in the first set, and now it's 26 each. Court 2 men's singles, Singapore versus India. 6-4 is the score. 2-point lead for India. 6-4 is the score. Again, Korea took a lead of 1 point, and after that, Malaysia will take a lead. Sorry, Malaysia will score the point. Then it will happen that 27 each. Repeating the process again and again. 27-26 is the score. 1 point lead for Korea. Court 3 mixed doubles. It's a tough match going on between Korea and Malaysia. 27-26. It's again 27 each. What the hell? Each. Still, it's 27 each. Again, Korea took a lead of 1 point, 28-27. After that, Malaysia will score another point. Then it will be 28 each. These things happening for the past 10 minutes, I think. Someone need to finish this match. Of course, someone need to finish this match. 28-27 is the score. Court 2 men's singles, Singapore versus India. 2-point lead for Singapore. 8-6 is the score. First set was won by Singapore with a lead of 3 points. Court 1 Denmark versus Japan. 1 point lead for Denmark. Court 1 Denmark versus Japan. 1 point lead for Denmark. No updates from Court 3. After that, no updates from Court 3. That we don't get any updates from Court 3. Again, it's 28 each. Again, it's 28 each. What the hell? I mean, what the hell? Again, Korea took a lead of 1 point. At last, Korea won that set. At last, Korea won that set. What a match was that? 30 points that they scored now. 58 points in a single set. What the hell? So anyway, ready for the third set to start. I will be back after a short break.